Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to our pre-chat show of
Yeah.
Conversations with Linda. Y'all come on in.
Come
Now
on
listen,
in.
we got a lot of chit-chatters here.
In live and in
Live.
living color.
Absolutely.
For the first time.
For those of you who are viewing us on social media, y'all come on in. Make sure that you share, right? And like and do all that other stuff.
And all of that kind of stuff.
So it's a special day.
It is.
It's your birthday.
It's my birthday.
It's your birthday.
Absolutely.
It's your birthday.
Why they not making noise with us?
I don't
It's
know.
my birthday. It's my birthday.
And so that's what this is all about.
That's right. That's how we happened up on this.
And then we happened up on this. And now really, maybe a month ago, I did the pre-chat show out by the pool. And I said, I'm gonna have the chit-chatters over.
Right.
And this just worked out.
That's right.
Because we're celebrating your birthday and everybody's here.
Everybody over.
All right.
It looks good. It smells good. It's
Yeah, we got balloons.
Balloons, yes, in my favorite color. Somebody did right.
I know.
Awesome.
And look, it's so hot.
It's hot.
That some of our balloons burst before we could get them in the house.
Really?
Yeah,
It's
we
hot
did
outside.
have. Yes,
It's hot out.
I really have good air. I got like four air conditioning units, but it's still
But air
hot.
going out everywhere. I went to a church.
No, this bad boy up here better be
But
because it's
listen,
new.
I went to a church that hosts 3,500 people, and it was 4,500 people there,
Ooh,
and the air was out
wow.
for the concert with John P. Key
Yes, I had tickets to that show.
and Shirley Caesar. I said, if they don't adjust this air so that Shirley won't clock out of here because of a heat stroke, get her out of here.
I know y'all. Do y'all know that Shirley Caesar is Courtney's
Absolute
favorite singer?
Absolute favorite.
Yes.
Absolute favorite.
And so we were all planning to go. The whole crew was going, and the day came. And
But you had out of town guests.
I did.
And all
It was
of
so
that.
much going on, and at the last minute, like 5 o'clock, I decided
I
I
was gonna be shocked if you came anyway.
You know it. Because it
I
was.
bet Shauna was shocked. Shauna got them tickets so quick.
I know, but and all of us canceled out. But when I found out, and we gave our tickets away, but when I found out that air wasn't on,
It's the
I
Lord's
was like,
doing.
the Lord.
And I had my grandmother with me.
Wow.
It was my grandmother's 70th birthday, so that's how we started it out.
Wow.
And she came to hear John P. Key.
Uh-huh.
John P. Key was last on the concert.
Oh.
And by the time he got up, people were gone.
Oh, I wouldn't have made it.
But she wanted to hear him sing "Jesus Will Welcome Me Home."
Oh,
because
that's
my
a
dad
good
used
one.
to sing that.
Really?
He only sang a piece of it.
Oh, okay.
Because it was so hot.
Well, and I wouldn't have made it. First of all, when I got there, if I had gotten there and found that air out, that air was not on, I would have gotten right up and went to my car.
Let me tell you when you wouldn't have made it.
What?
That long line down Austin Peay.
I heard about that too.
It was like a 2-mile line down Austin Peay.
Okay, was that a planning issue? What happened? But okay, we've gotten off track.
I can tell you exactly. But listen,
okay,
COVID is surging. It's hot, but COVID is surging.
Yes, focus, and it's a new variant.
It's a new variant, and they're saying that even the at-home test is not picking up this variant.
Really?
So even if you test at home, it's not picking it up.
So what is the variant like? This new variant?
They're saying that it is.
Come on, y'all talk. Y'all already here now. Come on, don't freeze up.
All of the symptoms, right? Yeah. The aches and all of that.
Really?
It's one of them.
Not as potent. Okay.
So this is more flu-like. So you have the body aches and all that, but you don't have the fever as much.
Okay. So people are saying happy birthday to you.
Thank you all. Thank you all
right.
So much.
And
Michelle,
hey, Deshara.
Atanja,
hey, Regina.
Vonna Jones is here.
She's here.
That's what I love. I love it.
Jennifer Preston is telling you happy birthday.
Hey, Jen. Hey, Jen.
So y'all make sure y'all share as you are on to this is a pre-chat. We're going to have a whole show with our chit-chatters and Courtney, and we're going to be talking about his birthday, and we're going to be gossiping a little bit and talking about a lot of stuff.
And listen,
but
President Biden,
let me tell you,
has COVID.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you something. I put my hand on my chest and said, Lord, help him, Jesus. Because who we need to live
is Biden.
Is the what? We need the president to stay alive.
But you don't want the black woman? I mean, if he just so happens to croak over, then a black woman is going to be the president.
So this is my issue about that. Because, I love Kamala Harris, love the fact that black
Somebody
women.
said where she at. They ain't heard from her.
my point exactly. Well, no, really, the vice president, they have a in the shadow role anyway. However, my issue with that is not her competency, not any of that. My issue is the backlash that I just don't want to see her. And maybe she's up for it. Maybe she's up for it. But I'm gonna be mad at the folk coming after her. Just because she has inherited that spot.
And speaking of which, there is a town, I forget where this town is, but a black police chief, black female police chief was appointed. And the entire police force resigned.
What was that? What does anybody?
Where is that? North Carolina.
And what was the problem? Just that she was black
She's
and
a black
female?
woman. She's a black woman. Donald Trump polarized this, and people are saying, look, this is what I'm for, and this is what I'm not for. Our own DA, I'm sorry, I ain't sorry, but our own DA in Shelby County put on her sign, our DA, and our is italicized. Who is the hour that you're talking about, especially if I drive in South Memphis and Orange Mountain and I don't see your sign, but when I drive in East Memphis and Walnut Grove and all that, I see your sign.
Is that how it's going? I mean, is that where we're at? That's where we are now?
That's where we are.
So yeah, that's why, we got a very good friend who was a part of Secret Service during
Obama and all of those.
Bush and all, several. And one of the things that he shared was how tough it was for President Obama. Tougher than any other president.
Wow.
The death threats. Wow. It combined total was more
than three sitting presidents?
President Obama than any of the other presidents.
Wow.
So when I think about Kamala Harris stepping into that role, I'm like, I'm gonna take my pearls off and my earrings off. I'm gonna be mad
and go on and do.
And we're gonna have to rise up because I just don't. You don't have to be like that.
Right.
We say we're too far, modernized,
but we are not.
We are not.
We are not.
And these folk resigned.
Resigned. The whole force, the whole police force resigned.
And is anybody calling them out on that?
But if they do, they got to do something. They're gonna have to get rid of somebody so the people can be safe.
I know.
We need organized efforts like that as Black people.
Absolutely. But
that's what we need.
I want CNN, everybody to go there. Is that happening? Have I missed that? I've been busy.
Is that happening on CNN? It's not happening on CNN. This is like underground news. And this is not making like the public news.
Well, it needs to,
mainstream.
because here's what I always think about when I see
North Carolina. What's up, Damon? Damon McGuire is here, one of my friends from high school.
Oh, cool.
Crystal Neal is here. Trina Bailey, how are you?
All right.
Paula Holman is here.
Hey, Paula.
Latasha.
Hey, Atanja, we're missing you. That's our Dallas chit chatter. Atanja, you got to come the next time, okay, girl, when we do it live. But I want them called out. I want attention brought to that, national attention, because we've got to look at our ugliness.
Absolutely.
Because when I look at things that happened in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, especially in the 60s, I always wonder, here's my question. I always wonder, where are those people who were standing in those places, keeping children from coming to schools because they didn't want schools integrated? Do they see themselves on camera when we look back and we see those people?
They do.
I wonder whose grandmama and granddaddy is there.
They do.
And I think these people who are doing this now need to be. I'm not saying you can't have your own opinion, but come on the camera and let's talk.
In Louisville, Kentucky, they have a slave memorial. Down on the riverfront, they have a slave memorial, and so they had to collect names of slaves. But as you know, the census and all of that kind of stuff was off. There were grandchildren who had to come forward with the records of their grandparents who had names of slaves. Because you got to think about it. They have these
records.
books.
Yeah.
So these white kids who are like millennials.
Yeah.
There was a call out for this project. They responded to the call and gave up their grandparents' books where they kept notes of their slaves.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. So they see them. We go to school with their grandchildren.
Right. And Atonja is in
We sure
Texas,
do.
and I
We work with
understand even in Texas, they're trying to remove the history of slavery out of the textbook.
Oh, that's
They're trying to
they're calling it critical race theory.
Right. But
They want all critical race theory taken out of United States history books.
But in Texas, I think they are progressing really quick.
It's passed here in Tennessee as well. Well, in Tennessee, it's passed as well.
Sure.
The question is, how are you going to enforce that in a classroom?
Wow.
Like, are you going to be in the classroom to tell the teacher not to teach whatever? But yeah, critical race
So
theory.
I still got to learn about all the other wars and all of the other.
But you cannot talk about the genocide against African Americans in America.
My. Isn't that something, y'all? This is.
Say what you
How
saying?
do you get around it? Like, how can you talk about certain wars
Mhm.
without talking about slavery
So they
or
call.
segregation?
They're
So they-
changing the
They're
language.
changing the language. So instead of talking about oppression, they're talking about the business aspect of it. So we're talking about the free market, capitalism, if you will. Like your grandparents made decisions for business purposes. This was a factory, not a slave plantation type thing.
Wow. Atonja is saying on Sirius Satellite, there's a Patriot radio station, patriotic radio station dedicated to the mindset and ideological thinking of what's that, MAGA and Trump, and it's awful. You know, it's so much happening, and it's so fast. It's happening so it's so aggressive. I ain't gonna make no good slave. I'm just telling you. I'm just saying, if that's the direction we're going, if they try to take, I'm not gonna make a
You're not
good
gonna be.
one.
Yeah, not
Well,
gonna
I
be.
want to add that I think that you know how there is Holocaust.
Yes.
I feel like there is going to be slavery denial.
That's so true. That's major. That's major. That people who deny, there are people who deny the existence of the Holocaust, and there are going to be people who are now denying the fact that the evidence of slavery happening. It is just so terrible. But anyway, it's your birthday.
It is my birthday.
It's your birthday. We're celebrating your birthday.
It's been a good day.
It's been a good day.
It's been a good day, good weekend.
I didn't let you get your shout in though today. Your
It's all right.
dance.
It's all right.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
all
gonna talk about today too.
Because I went home
Oh, and you got it
and
in.
put a little stint in. Because I ain't ever dependent solely on the praise break at church. I can have my own at my house.
Hey, Michelle Reed, and let's see, Ruve is on. Jocelyn Matthews, Doris Trotter. Hey, y'all. Terrell Woods. Thank you all for joining in our pre-chat. And we got some of our chit-chatters here today because I've been wanting to just spend some time just to thank you all for tuning in every Sunday, being faithful followers of our show. We just believe that we got something special here.
Absolutely.
And you chit chatters keep us going, give us that momentum that we need. And I wanted to celebrate you because you have been in this with me for a long time.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, back in the day when I was
Upstairs.
Uh-huh.
When Felicia was turning on the on the song
Right.
up to the iPhone, to the iPad.
Right.
We weren't hooked up in no audio.
Absolutely.
Nothing.
But look at us now. We got cameras
And look
and
at
all
a whole crew over here.
Absolutely.
People telling us,
in a studio.
people telling us when to shut up and when
I
to
know,
talk.
I know.
All this
I
kind of
know.
stuff. Like what? Telling us we got 2 minutes.
Right. Now when they start paying us, we really gonna be
Listen to me. Listen.
But-
we're on to something.
So I know we're gonna talk about this later. Wait a minute, how much time I got? Because I'm gonna jump 2
got
minutes
2
for
minutes.
real. Oh my good. Wait a minute. What time is it now? My producer that doesn't pay
She
me.
run a tight ship, y'all.
I'm telling
If
you.
you want to know if slavery is real, look right here. This is an example. This is real.
But we have food for everybody, and I wanted to do this around the pool, but it is just
It's
too hot.
It's hot.
I mean, it's really
Gas
hot.
is high and the temperature is high.
And that makes for a bad combination
It's a bad combination.
because you need to run your air when you're driving.
Absolutely.
And
I'm doing all of it.
yeah,
It just
yeah,
is what it is. God is gonna have to provide. If He don't provide nothing else,
yeah.
He's gonna have to provide.
And I think about this because I think about when we talk about slavery and stuff, how people worked in. My mother picked cotton as a little girl. Well, till she was a teenager, because her family was sharecroppers, and out in that hot sun,
Listen,
all day.
This different.
And we
kind
were in
of
Texas.
I
Our
understand.
family was from Texas.
This
That's a
heat-
different kind of heat.
This heat right here is a different kind of heat.
Uh-huh.
This ain't the same kind of heat I played outside in. This a different heat right here. This ain't the same heat.
Okay, maybe for Tennessee, but in Texas,
It was this hot.
well, because I remember as a young girl growing up, you came outside early in the morning
Mm-hmm.
and you played till about 10,
Mm-hmm.
and you went back in the house
Mhm.
and you didn't come back out till about 3 or 4
Mm.
because it was so hot in Texas. I know it's getting hotter because we got because we got global warming.
They told us a long time ago this was coming,
I mean,
but ain't none of us
The
giving up
ice-
our cars.
the ice is
Anybody here
melting.
willing to give up your car?
The ice is melting in Iceland. I mean,
Uh-huh.
come on.
The polar bears,
The polar, yes,
They gonna morph into something else.
I know.
And
And you,
somebody asked if we having cookies. Atanja asked, "Are we having cookies today?"
Tanja, you
And you
need
know
to be here. It
the
is
will
a
of God.
spread, girl. We got everything.
And guess what? Let me put this out here now. I
Uh-huh.
want to put this on record. She told me, Keisha Gilliam told me that I have my own box. So that means I got my own box.
You got your own box
No
of cookies.
troubles at the river.
Keisha, where's Keisha?
She right here.
How many cookies are in that box?
See.
I just want to know how many he's gonna eat by himself. You know there's a fat man living in you.
It's okay. It is. Now that's the 6 for me to take home. I'm gonna eat 6 out of y'all. I'm gonna eat some out of the bag she brought for here, and then I'm gonna take me some home. But my mama, the famous pound cake.
Let me
My
tell you
mom
something about.
bought a pound
Let me
cake
tell you
today.
something
Bought a
about
pound cake today.
she can make a pound cake for
Mhm.
real now. The pound cake maker. But you brought something else. You brought okay, our producer's getting mad
She
at us.
brought a let me see. It's called a banana split pie, and we gotta go.
Okay.
Slave driver.
And so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna move from our pre-chat.
Mhm.
We're gonna come right back, but we're gonna let all of these beautiful people get something to eat.
Mhm.
If you're not here, you're missing it. Because we know we got a lot of people, and am I gonna have to get a bigger house or something?
Maybe.
But
You almost preached up on one today.
Hey, Victoria! All right, girl, you looking fly too. All right, now you're gonna come up in here. And here's the chair over here, Victoria. So everybody's gonna get plates and all that because we got food, and then we're gonna come back. So y'all come back for the actual show. This is our pre-chat show. Come back for the actual show, and we've got more celebrating for Courtney and talking to him, and we're gonna talk about some other stuff.
Okay, see y'all. We'll be